Welcome. I'm so glad you made it. How was your drive-in? Oh, good. Okay, so you didn't get the traffic too bad then. Awesome. We've had some serious issues lately. They've got all the construction going on downtown, so it makes it a bit difficult to get into the building sometimes. So I'm glad you made it. You are actually a little bit early, so right on time, I suppose. All right. So I will actually be doing your interview today. So before we get started, do you need any water or anything like that? You're all set? Okay. So go ahead and just relax. This is a super informal interview, really. Honestly, this is just the first round. We're just trying to, kind of meet our candidates and see, a little bit more about them, what they are like in person, because, sometimes things translate a little bit differently on the resume than they do in real life. So, thank you for coming in. With that, like I said, just go ahead, relax. These are super easy, just kind of get to know you questions. And like I said, this is just the first round of interviews. Assuming this goes well, you will have a second interview with my manager. And then after that interview, there's actually a third with my manager and the CEO. So this is just the first step in the process. Super easy, so no worries. I just want to get a few details down, okay? Alright. Now let me just, I know I already have this information, but just to confirm while you're here, I believe you gave your ID to the secretary when you came in, so we have a copy of that on record. Perfect. Okay, so just go ahead and spell your first and last name for me. Awesome. Yes, I'm glad I asked you to spell that because I wasn't going to spell that right if I had guessed on my own, so. Alrighty. What's your date of birth? Oh, wow. We're almost birthday buddies. My birthday's only 4 days after yours. Cool. And again, just confirming this information, your address and phone number. Okay. And this is the good number to call, right? Okay. Just making sure I got all that down. Alright. So, like I said, this is really just an informal, get-to-know-you type interview. I do have some questions here. I'm going to read off my laptop, so I hope you don't mind. I've got this open here, but just because I'm looking at the questions, okay? And like I said, these are just questions, more open-ended, just to get to know you. There really aren't wrong answers, just kind of getting a feel for who you are as a person, the way you relate to yourself and others and all that good stuff. So let's start with, why don't you tell me about yourself? Where'd you grow up? What were you like as a kid? What'd you like to do? Okay, very nice. I used to go camping in that area. Yeah. The river that runs through there is so pretty. Were you much into like kayaking or tubing when you were younger? This this is not part of the interview question. I'm just curious. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. My family and I used to go tubing quite a bit down that same river. So tubing is so much fun, isn't it? Yeah. Actually, I went, this is kind of different, but I went paddleboarding for the first time a month ago. It was wild. It was so awesome. I saw a dolphin. Alright, we are getting way off track. Okay. Alrighty. So, let me see. Some of these questions are just so outdated that I can't even bring myself to ask you them. Alright, what are your career goals? Why are you interested in this position? What do you think your trajectory would be with this company, or what are you hoping that it would be? I realize that's about 3 questions, maybe 4 questions in one, so take your time, and again, no wrong answers. I'm just trying to figure you out a little bit, you know. Okay. I like that. You seem like a very goal-oriented person, which is awesome. Our climate at this company is very goal-driven. We're a lot of go-getters, so you fit right in there. Okay, so I mean, along the same lines, right? But next 5 years, where do you see yourself? And this doesn't just mean career-wise, and of course you don't have to tell me, but just if you would like to share your 5-year plan. Oh, okay. Are you looking at buying a house back like where you're from, in that area? That would only be, how long of a drive is that for you? That'd be about 45 minutes. I'm not sure if you like, if you're able to deal with traffic. I hate traffic. I can't be more than like 20 minutes away from where I have to work, or else I'm just, but, oh, that's a really nice area. Cool. Have you started looking at any houses yet? Wow. So yeah, you are a go-getter. Awesome. Well, a lot of those extra details, again, I was just curious myself. I'm not really going to be part of the interview or anything, but okay. How do you handle conflict? How have you handled it? Let's put it this way. How have you handled conflict in the past? And this can be at work or with your friends, you know, just an example of what happened and how did you deal with it. Okay. 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 No, that's understandable. And I like what you said about communication, because that's key, right? A lot of problems, most problems can be solved just by clearly communicating with everybody that's involved. And communication is obviously very important in the workforce, but especially in this position, because you're going to be communicating not only with you know, your staff and corporate, but also your clients, right? So very good, very good. I very much like that answer. Cool. Okay, so what would you say your greatest strengths are that you bring to the team? that's a unique answer. Very nice. Awesome. Well, on the same token then, what do you think that your weaknesses are, and what do you do to kind of tackle those, if applicable? Oh, yeah, I know, I totally feel you there. I am actually the same exact way. I would probably answer that question exactly how you did, so I totally understand. But, you know, everybody has weaknesses, right? It's just how we deal with them. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so why did you leave your last position? Okay, so you didn't see any opportunity for growth within the company, right? Is that okay? Yeah, no, I get that, and it can be demotivating, right? If you feel like you've already hit the ceiling, you can't go any higher, then, you know, it's not as motivating to want to give it your all every day when you don't have anything to work towards. So it's a really, something I love about this company is that there's always an opportunity for advancement, always. Always an opportunity. Awesome. Okay, well, I'm going to ask you, let's see, one more. So tell me about a time in your life when you failed at something, and how did you deal with that? Okay. Okay, yeah, I mean, it sounds like you did what you could, and it also sounds like you definitely learned from that experience, which is what we hope for after a negative experience, or, you know, something that we feel we failed at. Everybody fails, but it's just how we deal with it, you know. So that is wonderful. Well, you know, I could ask you some more questions, but honestly, I already think that you're a slam dunk for this position. Of course, it's not my decision to make, but I will be sending you up to the next round of interviews. So you will be interviewing with my manager, so long as you accept and are interested. Is that something that you would like to go forward with? Awesome, awesome. Okay, yeah. My boss is going to love you. Like a hair stuck in my face. My boss is going to love you. Let me see. I'm gonna log in real quick and look at her schedule, see when we can get you. Do you have any days next week that would be good for you? Any open days? Tuesday? Okay. And while I'm looking at this, do you have any, I'm so rude, do you have any further questions? Do you have any questions for me about the position or the company or anything like that? Right, so like I said, this is just the first round of interviews, kind of just weeding out, you know, potential candidates. I know that the next round of interviews is just with my manager, and if necessary, there will be a third round with my manager and the CEO, but that might not be necessary from what I heard, so we'll see. Honestly, I think you got it in the bag, so don't tell anyone I said that. That'll be our secret. Okay, so she's got availability next Tuesday at 2 o'clock. Will that work for you? Perfect. Okay, so I'll put you in there. And I'm going to go ahead and send you a confirmation email too, just so you have the time and the location and everything, you know, in your email, so you won't forget. Obviously, you can email me back. You have my address with any questions that you might have. You also have my cell. If you have any questions, you can also call me on my cell phone. Really, I don't mind. I don't always answer after business hours because it is my work phone, but you know, if you leave me a message, I'll get back to you. So, alrighty. So 2 p.m. next Tuesday. Is there anything else that I can answer for you, or? Awesome. Well, I think we are done here. I will go ahead and send this off to my hiring manager, and we will see you next Tuesday. Okay? Thanks for coming in.